Disney classics, original shows, documentaries, and more, there's a new streaming service in town.
We're Andrea and Patty, and we are now streaming Disney+.
Hey y'all, I'm Andrea with ThemeParkParents.com. You can find me online at ThemeParkParents on social or at Andrea Updike.
And I'm Patty Holiday from No-Guilt You can find me on all socials at No-Guilt Life or on the No-Guilt Fangirls Podcast. We are moving right along through some of these new original shows that are coming out on Disney+. And this has been fun.
This is so fun. I'm exhausted, but I'm loving this new content. I don't know what else to say. I mean, we're making our way through these shows, and we have an interesting one to talk about today, don't we?
We do. I'm just laughing that you are describing yourself as exhausted because, girl, we ain't even at November 12th yet. You just wait.
I know.
We are just getting started.
I think I underestimated the sheer quantity of content that Disney Plus is unleashing on us. And really, you guys, it's gonna take some pacing. Pace yourselves for this because it's all good. We're just at the beginning, like you said, and it's been eye-opening. You look at it on a list, but then once you start watching it, you're like, oh, there is a lot of stuff here. They have been working on this for a long time.
They have, and the level of what they've worked on and what they have done is also pretty basically blowing me away. I'm really impressed with just about everything that we've seen thus far. Yes?
Just about.
All right. So, you guys, we're always going to shoot you straight. And there are going to be things that we don't like for whatever our reasons are. We don't like. We obviously, probably 98% of things Disney we're all on board with.
Sure.
We've never, shied from that fact. But every now and then there's something that maybe doesn't quite fit that. And that's my lead-in. That's my lead-in to talk about Disney Pixar. Forky asks a question. We got to screen this in advance. We got a couple of little episodes, and the good news is they're super short.
It's good news. It's good news. Oh, Forky.
Okay, so let's
Where do we start with Forky?
Yeah, let me give the official description of what Forky is. Forky in Disney and Pixar's Toy Story 4 is a craft project created from trash. He has important questions about how the world works, such as what is love? What is time? And of course, the deepest question of all, what is cheese? He explores all of these questions and more in a collection of 10 shorts. All right, so that's what Forky Asks a Question is about. Now, I'm going to let Andrea talk about it first because I think we have a little bit differing opinions on this. So you tell me your feelings.
Of course, you're going to make me go first.
Yep.
All right. Well, okay, full disclosure, and if you've listened to us before, you probably have heard me say this, but I am not a huge fan of Forky in general. That's coming out of Toy Story 4. I have a review on it if you want to read it on justasafourletterword.com. But Forky and we just did not click. I'm not the audience for Forky. So that being said, if you loved Forky, you may have a very different, opinion than I came up with. But the issue I have with Forky Asks a Question, like you said, Patty, it's like 2-3 minute little shorts. I think these would play really well as commercials on the Disney Channel or on ABC or some other live-ish television. I'm a little confused as to how you go onto Disney Plus and you push play and there's these little shorts. Like, to me, they seem like little commercials. They're and definitely for a very young audience. So I think little preschooler kids are going to love these. They're funny. They're silly. My main, I guess you would say, complaint about it is I don't understand why they're so short. Like, I feel like they would either be a little bit longer or a commercial on live TV. So the whole system isn't exactly working for me, if that makes any sense.
So for me, I'm super glad they're really short because Forky's a lot, man. Like, I was exhausted. It's a 3 minute short, guys. It's a 3 minute short. And by the end of it, it's there. Wow, like to be in Forky's head has to be quite the experience, and I think that's so. I will say that I actually think for what they were trying to do, they nailed it. So I disagree with you. I think this is actually the perfect amount of time. I think, surprisingly, I was not interested in Forky Ask a Question. I was not hyped about this. I am also with you in that Forky's not my guy. I don't get Forky. I understand what we were going for, Pixar, but I did not connect with Forky in Toy Story 4. So that being said, I don't find Forky to be precious or adorable or anything that I really needed more of. Tony Hale, yes. I love. And that is the positive thing about this, is that you're getting this amazing turn of acting from Tony, and that is appreciated. So don't get me wrong there. I think though, Forky Asked a Question was this great idea in somebody's head. They put it out there. They're like laughing their booties off somewhere in Pixar. Like they think this is the funniest thing in the entire world. And you know what? My 8-year-old is going to love it. She's going to think it's hilarious.
Yeah, I definitely think it's for the younger audience, and they need something, I'm not going to like take it away, but there's just something about it that didn't click. Do you remember those shorts from way back in the day when it was Goofy and he was like doing sports, and they would talk about sports, or they would teach you about tennis, or I could see it like almost becoming that. Right? And this is what I meant by I wish they were a little bit longer, because, these questions, what is money? What is friendship?
Correct.
I almost feel like they could have taken his little question and his little quirks, and then they could have maybe launched into a real...
Sure. I see what you're saying.
Animation of what is money, and just like a quick little thing, and then come back to Forky and his funny little stuff. But to me, it was like, what is this? What did I just watch? Like, it was a commercial, but it was like, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't get it.
It was 3 minutes of super randomness. And it felt like you were having a conversation with that 3-year-old. That 3-year-old. Yes, that 3-year-old that has like all the questions, can't follow her train of thought, and just kind of goes all over the place. So in that sense, and that's who Forky is. They nailed it. Yep. Like they did exactly what I think they were trying to do. So there's that. However, I see what you're saying. And I think, in my opinion, the reason why I said 3 minutes was long enough, I could not have handled like an entire 30 or 22-minute show of Forky just being Forky. I absolutely would not have been able to get on board with that idea. But what you were saying with, like, we do a little Forky and then we transfer over to where maybe Ham is teaching him more in depth about the way money is made, or how you use money, or like a little bit more of a and then you come back to the silliness of Forky. That could have worked better. That might have actually, and maybe that's what we were expecting, which is also why it kind of caught us both off guard, because we both were like, what was that?
Well, and right. And you guys, I would love to know your thoughts once you actually watch it, because I feel like you have to just watch a couple of them to see what we're talking about. Because I really had no expectations. I didn't know what Forky asks a question would be, but I kind of expected there to be an answer. And there kind of is. They kind of come around to it, but I don't know. I don't think everything needs to be educational. It's okay if it's just entertaining, but like I said, I think the kids are going to love it. I'm going to show it to my kids when November 12th happens and they can watch it, and I want to see what their reactions are, and I'll share that with you guys, because maybe I'm just totally the old lady here, maybe this is just like, this is not for you, move on, Forky is not for you. I get that.
Yeah,
okay?
No, and I definitely think that is absolutely part of the equation, but there's going to be adults that buy into this because they already love Forky. When that movie came out, there was, I don't know, I think you either got Forky or you didn't get Forky, and so again, I agree with you in the sense that, like, I was surprised that this was an actual, show that we're doing, or that it's going to have, I think it's 10 episodes of this. Mm-hmm. But the good news is, guys, it's 10 episodes. That means like 30 minutes tops.
yeah. And it's fun.
And it is fun. And it's quick. It's a commercial.
Fast. It would be a cute Yeah, I mean, like, it would be so cute in between two other shows, but like as a standalone, I just don't see people going over and pushing play.
We're not the people.
That's
It's
just
going to
me.
be our kids.
We're not the people.
It's
Yep.
going to be Lucy. Lucy is going to be like, I need to see the next Forky, Mom. And so
Yep.
I know that. So, all right, that's it. That was Forky. See,
That's Forky.
But there's not a lot to say about it because it's only 3 minutes long, guys.
True story. But you know what? We wanted to give it our honest opinions. We wanted to give it a fair shake, and I watched it with an open mind, and there you have it. So I want to know what you guys think. Hop over to our Facebook group, Now Streaming Disney Plus podcast on Facebook, and let us know when you have a chance to check it out. I would love to hear your opinion, especially if you disagree with me, because I want to fight. Just kidding.
All right, we're going to move on to the next one, and we'll see y'all real soon.
Thanks for listening.